What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and I have some very exciting news for the new UCS Death Star releasing October 1st of 2025. And of course, this set is going to be $1,000, which means there's going to be a lot of minifigures. I'll put some of the actual images for the figures on the screen right now. 5, I believe, minifigures that are still undecided. No one knows what they are yet, but they're going to confirm to include the Darth Vader, which nothing really special for him. He does have the leg printing and arm printing, as well as Palpatine, Director Krenic, Galen Erso, which is very, very cool. I really like how they're including some Rogue One minifigures in it, as well as Grand Moff Tarkin, another Admiral, another General, and Colonel Yularen, which there was a Grand Admiral Yularen, I believe it was some May 4th polybag, which had him in a little bit of an older look. I know it is still going to have the older look, but technically he's not Grand Admiral yet, because wherever this is, I'm assuming it's taking place during, like, maybe episode 4. I know it's going to take place during episode Rogue One, episode 4, and 6, because there are a couple figures from the set about 6, but again, it's really cool to include him. So there is a little bit of differences from the actual polybag, which I can't really see the figure too good, but hopefully it's a little bit better than what we got on the polybag. Not that the polybag one was bad. We also get 2 Death Star gunners, an Imperial shuttle pilot, 2 Imperial crew members, as well as an Imperial Dignitary, which has the purple like robes as well as the purple highs. Really cool inclusion, and I'm glad they actually were able to include one of them. I know a lot of people wish for more, but still I think it could be pretty cool. As well as 2 Royal Guards, which makes the most sense for episode 6, exactly 2, as well as 1 Hot Tub Stormtrooper, which is really cool. Hopefully that figure stays exclusive. Most likely, I think that's going to be a really cool figure to have. Hopefully there's 1 room on the Death Star with a hot tub, because that would be really cool to have it, as well as at least 5 or 6 Stormtroopers, as well as a Protocol droid, an Astromech droid, and 3 Lukes, 1 in Stormtrooper form, 1 in his Farm Boy form, and 1 in the Return of the Jedi form. Also 2 Hans, 1, of course, the episode 4 original one, and 1 of the Stormtrooper versions. Also, we do get a Princess Leia, which I believe is going to have the dress piece. I mean, it's an $1,000 set. I feel like instead of the the normal legs, it should have the dress piece, which would look very, very nice, as well as Obi-Wan Kenobi. So he does have the hood in the image, but I'm not quite sure if they also include a separate hairpiece. But again, $1,000 set definitely should. There's also Chewbacca and C-3PO and R2-D2 like normal. I'm not sure if the R2-D2 has back printing, but again, $1,000 set definitely should have some kind of back printing. But for the C-3PO, it sadly does not have the special leg printing that came in the land speeder, the UCS land speeder, actually. So I mean, I kind of wish it was exclusive to the UCS land speeder to make it a little bit more cool, but still the C-3PO should probably have the extra leg printing. I know a lot of people will probably just get the keychain and swap it out with the keychain. We also have a leaked image of Leia's torso. Again, I would love to have the hopefully printed front and back dress piece instead of the actual legs, but I don't know yet if we're going to get which one. But the torso, again, has been leaked, and it actually looks pretty good. It does, of course, have front and back printing. No arm printing, though, but I feel like it's not 100% necessary for a Leia minifigure. But some of these other figures definitely should have arm printing. But looking at some of the images, I believe it's basically only just Darth Vader with the arm printing, which kind of sucks. I wish there to be some kind of upgrade with some other figure. Maybe like Galen Erso could get a dual molded arm, but it is Lego, so they probably won't. And also, I don't think I said it before, but the Farm Boy Luke, at least, because there are 3 Lukes, 1 from Return of the Jedi and 1 Stormtrooper form. But the Farm Bar Luke is a lot different because he actually has some really cool printed. I think he was in the UCS land speeder as well, but pretty basic. He does have leg printing, but not the leg printing, which definitely is $1,000 set worthy. In the actual set, it has sort of more of a dark tan Of course, this printing looks very nice, but the $1,000 set one looks way nicer. So that's basically all I have for the minifigures. As far as the actual shaping of the Death Star goes, is going to be more of a circle rather than a sphere, which kind of sucks. And basically, again, it will be like a circle with a bunch of rooms inside of it. I don't know how they're going to make the actual like laser beam go out of it. I don't even know, again, how it's going to look, but I'll update you guys on that when we actually get the official images. But it is only not even August 1st technically at the time of filming this, so I wouldn't really expect them to leak it too soon, but most likely after August 1st we'll be getting some of the more important leaks about that. But I'm pretty excited for the figures. They definitely could have done a little bit better on some of them, but hopefully the Death Star isn't as bad as everyone says it is. But that is going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing rest of your day, and see you on the next one.